Hello everybody, back here again for a vlog a day, and today is Friday the 9th, and today was a lovely, beautiful day to be alive. Got this morning, fairly decent time frame, a little earlier than I wanted to, but not too bad. So got up, got the dog out, went ahead and jumped in the hot tub for a little bit. Wife got off to work without issue, everything was smooth there. Got the dog fed. She forgot to bring the chicken or hamburger or whatever. Usually gets a special cooked human meat mixed in with his food, and she didn't bring it this time because she was running super late and anything else when she dropped off yesterday, so he didn't have that. But he's eating good, so that's good. Yeah, often sometimes, especially with our dogs around, he'd rather play than eat, so often he doesn't eat very much when he's here anyway. So but since he's the only dog here today, he ate real well. So but yeah, worked out well. He ate last night's dinner, good. He ate today's breakfast, fine, which is always a good feeling. So after the hot tub, we just kind of sat around and chilled out for a little bit in the morning, kind of hanging out for our day. Weather was decent early on, then it got just stupidly hot, and then it started raining and all that good fun stuff. But for the most part, we just kind of got a few things accomplished, nothing too major. Decided to go ahead and cook a roast in the slow cooker. So I went ahead and pan seared it up on the stove to get a nice little caramelization on it, a little bit better flavor out of the meat, and then chucked it in a slow cooker with all the potatoes and carrots and onions and green onions and mushrooms, tons of mushrooms. Holy crap, so much mushrooms. But chucked it on there with some beef broth, and then turned it on low, which is 8-hour cook, and let it just start cooking away. And holy crap, man, I had dill and garlic and all kinds of stuff in there, and it made the house smell amazing. It really was a good time. So but yeah, we were just kind of hanging out, doing our thing. Got a little bit of yard work here and there done, a little bit of housework done, nothing too major. Ended up, one of the guys I know, a buddy of ours that also is my travel agent, he's been asking about finding a moving company. He's trying to move, I think late October, maybe November. I'm not sure exactly when he's wanting to move, but a ways away. So they just bought a house, I think like 3 hours away from us, still here in Florida. And I mentioned, for the cost of things it is for the moving company is like $3 or $4 grand. It's the minimum he's found to move you stuff. And I'm like, dude, just rent a U-Haul truck, get a couple guys loaded up, and you can actually hire them through U-Haul, which one of my clients did the other day, and he said they did a great job. So they basically paid them by the hour. They came and loaded the truck for them, and they took it to their storage unit, unloaded it all, which they paid the guys for. And then like 2 weeks later when their house closed, they hired the guys through U-Haul again, came, picked it up, loaded on the truck to the house, unloaded it. They said it went phenomenally. So the guys worked their ass off. They weren't dicking around. They weren't being irresponsible, nothing. He said I was super happy with how good a job they did. I told him, I said, since you're only going that far, if you bring the truck back to where you picked it up at, the fees aren't that much. Like, they're not that high. And we talked about, he actually reached out directly to me, and he's like, hey, I like the idea. I said, if you want, I'll drive the truck for you. It's not a big deal. It's finding cool guys to do it. So he reached out and offered me basically half of what the movie company was going to charge him to basically load up his stuff and drive it over there for him. I'm like, yeah, I can do this. Soon we're not taking, he has like a big tiki bar out back. I'm like, not taking that big ass thing. He's like, no, it's fine. So we kind of laughed. I'd helped him unload his truck when he moved into this house years back. He'd reached out, and I showed up, helped him unload the last truckload they had. But went ahead and we talked about it, which was kind of, I don't know, I thought it was going to be a lot sooner than this, but it's down the road a ways. So I'm like, yeah, it shouldn't be that big a deal. It can be done. So we can make it work. Get a few guys over there to load it up, and whether we hire them through U-Haul or temp service or try and find friends and stuff. He's part of the Tom and Dan group. And I told him, I said, you have better luck getting Tom and Dan people to help you than I ever have. I've had really bad luck with that. So I'm not the biggest fan of counting on them to be that reliable. So we kind of had a good laugh over that one. So the big part's going to be once we get to where he's going, I don't know anyone. So I'd load it. I either have to bring my own guys with me, or I got to try and hire a local over there. And truthfully, for the most part, I can unload a small house of stuff by myself, as long as it's a good ramp and I got the good dollies. But except for you get weird shit like big China hutches and like that, you need multiple people. But I'll move refrigerators and all that kind of shit by myself. Not a problem at all. It's the awkward stuff like king size mattresses, that kind of thing, that screws you up. So yeah, I guess I booked myself a moving gig that I don't even want, but it is what it is there. So yeah, that was kind of interesting. So from there, decided I was gonna go get my run in. left the dog at the house. He was just chilling out looking out the window. Went, got my run in. Hot, holy crap, so hot out here. It's ridiculous. But got that done, got back to the house. Wife got home from work, and I went out and asked her if she was gonna get in the pool. She said, yeah, she wouldn't mind getting in the pool after work. So I went out and got in the pool after my run, cleaned up all the leaves and stuff together, which is, I don't know how they get there, because I've got a carport over top the damn thing, but it still gets leaves in it somehow. I don't know how, but it does. So I scooped all those out, and I was like, okay, I'm gonna go get a shower. I'm like, well, shit, she's gonna shower. I wanna wait for her. So she finally got home. By that point, I was already bored being in the pool. So she got in, and then we had lightning and thunder happening. We didn't see any lightning, but we heard the thunder, and she got a little bit freaked out by that. So we were in the pool very long. We were there for a little bit. She got out, and then basically headed in. Both grabbed our shower, and then by that time, about 7 o'clock, food was done, and it was all good to go. So we had ourselves a nice little meal. Fed the dog in. He ate really well. He's not eating his dry food at all, but he's eating his canned food, which is better than he does sometimes. Sometimes he won't even eat canned food at all. So yeah, got that ate. Everything was good there. It's all good to go. And then basically we ended up watching a little bit of TV. After that, headed back outside, started myself a little fire, burning up some scrap wood and whatnot, and just had a nice little flame going, which is always fun, and enjoyed my cigar, hanging out with the dog, and then wrapped up and called it a night, headed in, watched another episode of Frasier with my wife. Fell asleep during, which was kind of funny because she was already asleep when I came in. And then I said, you want to watch Frasier? And she goes, yeah. And then she falls asleep anyway, so it really didn't matter. So, but yeah, it is what it is. So that's pretty much my whole day. Oh, she also had told me today she won tickets to go see Science Night Live, I guess, at the Orlando Science Center. It's a 21 and up event. I guess they're going to have alcohol, which is a little bit nerve-wracking for us because I'm going to say have to stay sober because I got to drive home from Orlando. But it starts like 8 p.m. It's super late, which is crazy. It goes to like 11:30 p.m. So, but you get to basically go in the Science Center. I guess there's like a whole bunch of things you can do. And then you can go see like the new live exhibit and some other stuff. But it'll be interesting to see the place at night, how much different like the animals and stuff are. So it'll be fun. It'll be interesting. But we got free tickets yet. So it's always a good thing, which is funny because she asked something about signing up for it. I said, no, I never sign up for that crap because one, I never win. And it seems like when they give us tickets, then they end up busy with something, then I feel super guilty about getting tickets that somebody else might have used. Or two, if we decide to go to this thing, we got money, we can afford it. There's people out there who are broke as shit that don't have any money to go do things. So I kind of feel like broke people should only be the ones winning tickets. And we joked about that yesterday. And then today she calls and tells me that she won the tickets. So I guess we're going to try and go over there tomorrow night and see how that goes down. So anyway, that's all I got for now. We'll talk to you guys tomorrow. Have yourself a safe and wonderful day. Thanks for watching.